So if you clicked on this video, then most likely you're in the same position that I used to be in. Now, I'm somebody who was always very skinny. Growing up, it was a really hard time for me. And eventually I did find myself going to the gym really often and getting into pretty good shape, but it felt like I hit a wall. The results that I was getting were just not really matching the effort that I was really putting in. I felt like I was really trying with my diet, my workouts, like I was overloading. I ended up getting myself injured. Recently, I have gone from 78 to 92 kilograms. And I just want to share my experience and the techniques that I've used along the way. Hopefully, I can help you guys in this video by explaining how easily I've bulked. And I've done this in a very healthy way with the least amount of time possible. And I'm going to show you a trick that literally anyone on the planet can do. And this is going to transform your results instantly. So when I used to live at home, I remember vividly stepping onto the scale and every single time just seeing between like 71 to 73 kilograms. Like my magic number was like 72 and I just couldn't break it. Now this might seem like a lot to some of you, but keep in mind, I'm 190 centimeters, so about like 6'3". And honestly, I thought that I was eating quite a lot at the time. And in some cases, I thought I was eating as much as possible. In reality, what I was doing was I was just comparing myself to other people around me. It's really easy to just compare yourself, forget about what they're doing, and just focus on yourself. And if that means that you have to eat an extra bowl of rice after the meal, well then absolutely do that, because there's nothing better than to just finish the right amount of calories that you need for that day. You're going to feel so much better about yourself. Being in a calorie surplus, that's the most important thing about bulking, right? So a lot of the time, especially when we have a fast metabolism, we tend to think that we are actually in that good calorie range, but in reality, because we're not tracking the calories, we're going to have difficulties. We're going to run into days where you're in a calorie deficit and you don't really realize it because you're not tracking them. So first of all, I'd recommend you to download MyFitnessPal. On MyFitnessPal, you can easily scan each item that you eat, and then you can put in the amount of grams in which that you will consume. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have a good estimate of the exact amount of calories that you're eating. And also this is going to help you with knowing how much you have left for the rest of the day. Now, what I want you to do is really be diligent with this and try to eat all of your calories on a daily basis, no matter what. And begin weighing your food. So if you decide to have a cup of rice, weigh the cup of rice. Then whenever you actually want to have another meal and that cup of rice is enough for you and your calories, then what you want to do is just use the exact same cup and use the exact same amount of rice that you used last time. And that way you're going to know exactly the amount that you need. Drink your sand water. You might be wondering, what is this guy talking about? I'm talking about creatine monohydrate, okay? Get yourself one of these, something like that, and basically drink a glass of water or mix it with whatever beverage you prefer. I would say avoid hot things though, like coffee or tea. Try to have around 5 grams of creatine a day. So when I first started bulking, it was really brutal. I would have constant food comas. I would eat for periods longer than like an hour and a half. I remember just sitting there at the dinner table with a bowl of chicken, a bowl of rice, like separately, and just sitting there for like an hour and a half and just eating it. Sometimes that is the reality of this. Now, I went to pretty extreme heights to do this, but that doesn't need to be the same case for everyone. I kind of did it aggressively. I went for a bit more of an aggressive bulk. Now, the amount of time it would take me to eat the same amount of food, it would probably take me like 20 minutes. And now I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this because it's really become a reality for me. You should be applying compound interest to this. The more that your stomach gets used to eating the larger amounts of food, the easier it will become for you to do it. So if you truly believe that you are a person that deserves to be at a higher weight and that you are on your way there, you will become that. Well, 9 months ago, I told myself that regardless of all the years that I had spent previously trying to gain weight, I would put all of that in the past and I would just wipe the slate clean. The truth is that in order to break out of your shell, you have to create a new goal for yourself. Then you have to believe that you are truly going to achieve this new goal. You, right now, are the product of what you think you are. So what if I told you that in 2 months' time, you could be 5 kilograms heavier? If in the past you had set this goal for yourself, I want you to now increase the goal, okay? Increase it. Be aggressive with it, okay? Let go of your past trials and then stick to it every single day, because you should know that consistent effort in your food intake, your gym sessions, your water intake, all of the efforts that you're now making actively towards gaining weight, they're all eventually going to get you to where you want to be. If my weight is currently 75 kilograms and my goal is to be 82 kilograms, then I need to remove the belief that I am 75 kilograms and that I have always been 75 kilograms. If you keep this belief, it will spring you back to the state instead of setting the bar much higher and then aiming with all of your power and all of your might towards that objective of being 85 kilograms. So you might say to yourself, I might be around 72 kilograms. Of course, like, I'm not delusional, but I know that I'm on my way to 82. So you have to keep in mind the fact that you are bulking. You are on your journey. It takes time, but you are going to get there soon. Eventually, you know it. You need to understand that this is a journey, that this takes time. This takes dedication. It takes consistency. If you show up every single day for yourself, you track your calories, you track your workouts, you progressively overload, you have your water intake, you're drinking the 3 liters of water, you're drinking your sand water, your 5 grams of creatine, I can assure you that you will find that you will make progress and that you will get to the point where you want to be. So guys, although you may have understood the power of believing in yourself, one of the biggest things and one of the hardest things that you can do is to let go of your limiting beliefs. So if you want to actually do that, just click on this video here and it's going to take you to the next video that will help you retake control of your mind. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. And also, if you've learned anything new, then please do hit the like and subscribe button on the channel. And if you have any questions for me or you would like to share your progress, then please do so in the comments below. See you next time.